This is the 1985 FXR, and they come stock with a 3.2 gallon tank, I believe it is. And what I want to do is get a bigger tank for traveling on, 5 gallon. And the 1990, where does it start? I think it's around 96, 97 to 2003 Harley Softail tanks are 5.2 gallons, and this one here is newer. This is a 0405 because it has the fuel injection pump and the float on the top of it. The one that I'm using in the videos is a 2000 FXSTS. S is standard, but ended with a C, that'd be classic. And these are carbureted. Harley came out with fuel injection in '96, but it was only in one model, the FLH models. And then all their bikes were, after 2007, were fuel injected. So I was trying to find a tank without a fuel injection in the top of it. And here's another one here. This had the float in it. I'm not sure if this was off an FL or wide, or maybe a wide glide, different model. But the tunnel, no, which one had the bigger tunnel? Yeah, this one has the great big tunnel on it there, and it was kind of sloppy and didn't sit right on the bike. I thought I did a video on it. Must have been under one of the FXR videos, but that's why I'm just kind of putting this one at the beginning of this video. So that's what this video is about. It's about upgrading the FXR to a Fat Bob tank, and I've been reading a lot of posts on the internet, and guys have done it with these tanks, but they had to do some modifications, and that's what I found as well too. So I'm going to probably do this in 3 parts, this video. This is the first part of chopping and cutting the tank out and fitting it and getting it to size and making the brackets. And then the second video will be about I think getting it all welded up on the bottom, sandblasted and primered, ready for paint. Might be 3 videos if Pete can't paint it right away. I might have to wait a few months to get it painted, I don't know, but yeah, there's going to be at least 2 videos. So I think I'll just put this video on for today, and as far as I've got, because right now I'm just waiting for Peter to weld it up. Okay. I just made a little template for there. And then I took it over to this tank, and that sits there over those 2 holes. And I measured it here. I need to add a 3/4 of an inch to this. I got it all lined up at the front. I had Peter grind that off smooth. We're not going to grind this hump out. We're going to leave that little seam in there where they welded it, and he'll skim a body fill. There's a low spot in here anyway. Right in here is a low spot, so it's got to be filled in. And I still got to cut the front tabs off. So then I traced this onto here like that, added 3/4 of an inch. So I'm going to cut this piece off, start doing the cuts, and then I'll put it in my drill press and drill the holes out, and I'll grind it down, get the holes all drilled on the drill press. I got those two tabs cut off on there. Now, I don't know if I'll just re-weld these ones on or make a plate like the original one's got a much bigger plate on the front of it there. Probably get a better hold that way. But I can't go really any thicker on the inside. I could do a butt weld to this one. I can't really make it any thicker or it won't fit over the tunnel. So, okay, I'm going to put this on there and see where the tabs are going to go. That's the bolt hole for the tank there. These are too long to start with, so I may end up just making a new one. That's going to be about like that. But I think I'll make a mark right where the bracket's got to go. This fucking pen's not leaving a mark. About the middle. There. So I got this piece of 1/8 inch steel here and bent it so it's the same width as the tunnel in there, and now I just got to cut the contour on either side so that'll fit in there. It'll be similar to the I was just going to weld a tang on here, you know, probably look all right, but you can see on the original one, you know, they have a big tang out the front of it as well too, so I think this will look all right. Yeah, I think it'll look all right. Paint on there, either black or the same color as the tank. I could even, once I get it contoured in there, I could even cut it down, rounding this part out here a little bit at the top, cut the corner off. But first I'll try to get that contour out, cut it and grind it as much as I can. It's gonna take a while. Put the light on here. So this is a 1/8 inch steel to the purple part here. It's almost dead flush with this one now. So I just need to put a little tack weld in here and tack weld on this side. Right in here, and that would hold it, but I'll probably put a bead across here too, right across the bottom in here, kind of like that one. That one really sticks up pretty high, that one. And I'm just going to put it on the bike now and then mark it where the holes go, drill the holes, make sure they line up. And I might change the contour here a little bit. We'll see how it looks on the bike. I might round it a little bit more, I'm not sure. And I want to figure out how much I've got to bend these. If a 90 will work, because I don't want to bend them too much. Got to really heat them up and bend them carefully. Okay, let's put it on the bike. I got that all in there. I had to cut it. I had to notch it at the top here because it was hitting the steering head. It was hitting up against that, and just touching it. So I just took a little bit off it and contoured it like that. I think I'll file all the exposed edges down nice and square with a file, make it look a little better. And how's this go? Just fits into that hole nicely like that. And yeah, so just got to put a little tack in here, little tack there. I'll grind down the purple, but right now I'm just cutting out. I'm cutting out this whole piece. I'm going to cut out this whole piece right here, and it will have real good access to bang those dents out. And then when I weld in a new piece, I'll weld in the new piece flush till about here. That'll give me another, probably a liter of fuel there anyways. A quart of fuel or so. And then Peter's got some body metal. This is really heavy gauge stuff here. If that's 16 gauge or 18 gauge, it's pretty heavy duty. So we'll make this piece, and then make this piece, weld it in, and then I think we're going to solder it just to make sure it seals with acid. We'll get all these things all tacked on and ready to go. She's getting close. I think I'll get it all prepared to get this cut out for tomorrow, and I'll get all these pieces tacked on where I want it. And then Peter's gonna bang the dents out for me. That's what he does for a living, so he knows what he's doing. Looks like the back tire is kind of flat on that. I got a new tire to go on there. Okay, that's it for tonight. Oh, you're nuts. Oh, you're nuts. Oh my God, you're so fast. Ow! Hey.